Hello, my name's Luke.
Hi, I'm Sean.
I'm Richard.
Welcome to my office. I'm in charge of the arable side and also doing cultivations within the farm. There's 3 people primarily working here.
I work here at Catchy Monkey. We are a digital marketing agency. I work with my wife. We develop apps for organisations.
I run Streets of Go-Go. We're an events management company, and we're here on BoostsOn Farm creating Scare Nation, which is going to be one of the biggest UK scare attractions.
Office 2010 is essential for a company such as Catchy Monkey. The main programs that we use are Word, Excel and PowerPoint. I probably get about 30 to 40 emails a day, so I'm constantly having to manage those, also in a mobile environment when I'm out of the office.
I have a lot of reports to run, and I use Outlook as well, but Excel's my main thing.
We have over 130 fields. With Excel, we can show what a field has had in it from 2003 till 2014.
With OneNote, you can take a clipping of a web page, drop it into OneNote, and then that also saves the web address of where that was. Before, I used to have a bit of pen and paper, be next to the internet, writing down the web address so I could go back to it. And now you can just literally drag, grab and drop.
If we were to turn up to work tomorrow and Office wasn't functioning, then I think we'd really struggle to work efficiently.
It would be very difficult to manage the farm without it now.
I don't know what would I be doing as far as my diary. I don't know how to communicate with all my clients.
Thanks to Office 2010,
We've definitely got
Everything covered.
Hi, my name is Sofian from Indawatam Lekar. I'm in the operations department in charge of M&E. I've attended to this access intermediate level here, and I find it very interesting and really helpful. And there are many things that I learned that I will be able to use back in my working place, maybe to set up a maintenance system database, and I hope to attend future training here.
My name is Sanjini. I've taken the PowerPoint classes here at BoostsOn, the first, second and third levels of PowerPoint, and I think that it's very good. I've learned a lot of shortcuts. I wish I had studied it before actually going to university, because it's made making PowerPoint presentations much more easier, and the trainer is very friendly and helpful as well. She's very good at what she does.
Hey Steve, do you have a second?
And not unless you can suggest some way to get the data for these sales analyses. It is all over the place. Databases, spreadsheets, other reports.
Funny you should say that. I just came across this great Excel add-in from Microsoft called Power Pivot, which...
Yeah, that's nice. Just send me an email.
I did. Look, with Power Pivot, you can build great analytics by pulling data from all different data sources from across the company and...
Yeah, that's nice, but what we really need is a business intelligence application that enables business users to integrate many data sources, including web data. That's what we need, Jim. So why don't you...
That's what I'm saying. Power Pivot can even pull data from the web. Look, here's my new marketing analysis.
Very nice, Jim, but I can't have you spending hours building reports. I mean, how long did this take you? All day, probably. Look, it's got all sorts of data from the web and everything. You should be helping me to research business intelligence tools rather than...
20 minutes.
20 minutes what?
20 minutes to build a report.
How?
With Power Pivot.
What's that?
What I've been telling you about from Microsoft. Read my email.
Wow, Jim is really stressed. He's working too hard. If I could only find a new, easy-to-use BI application for the department, that would take a load off.
Good grief, does he never read his email? If I could get him to use Power Pivot, that would take a load off.
Then again, this report looks pretty good. And if our reports look good, I look good.
Is he even listening?
Nice job, Jim, but I think you need an executive sponsor to really make this work.
And who would that be?
Well, I think I could do it. Now, let's have another look at this application. What did you call it? Powder Pivot? Strange name. Some crazy startup?
It's Power Pivot for Excelsoft.
Power Pivot. Sounds good. I was just going to tell you to look at Microsoft for Business Intelligence. We make a great team, Jim. We think alike.
Oh.
Okay. For me, trainer dia so far memang the best. I dah pergi training before ni, tapi this is the best. And then dia punya trainer really understand apa yang kita nak. And then this thing betul bagus sebab memang I guna dekat office. So I think this is a new experience for me.
Untuk tempat itu kira memang bagus. luas, selesa, makanan dia best. Dia punya tenaga pengajar dia memang terbaik. Senang kita nak faham, kita tanya, mudah mesra.
Mesra alam.
Okey, apa lagi?
Hopefully nama we all adalah untuk yang advance.
Kalau boleh.
Okey.
Kalau boleh lah. Itu je.
Creation Technologies is an electronic manufacturing services company. We build highly complex electronic products for a variety of different customers in different industry sectors, including medical equipment, high-end wireless equipment, industrial controls, and other business products. Prior to Office 2010, one of our challenges was enabling people to work together. Different time zones, collaborate on documents, for example, was a very difficult task.
The problem is there's 18 people trying to put their own author points into that document. It's very cumbersome. We often don't have the same versions.
We find it almost impossible to get our team physically together because we're located in time zones that range from the Eastern North American time zones all the way through to China, that we're all working at different times and in different places. Some of the challenges our team have faced is just simple things like working together on a project and having multiple people contributing to the content from different locations was very difficult.
With Office 2010 and co-authoring, we're all operating off of the same single document at any one time. It's just slick. We don't have to worry about who's got the right document. It's always the right document.
When you're doing the co-authoring, you see the little name pops up of who's editing the document. You can click on the name and you see their presence. You can quickly do an IM with them right from that screen.
Ensuring that we're not wasting time and that we're saving time is very important to us. Office 2010 will enable us to work together from a variety of locations in different time zones in a more cost-effective manner.
Given that our organization is very diverse around the world, as you can imagine, you'll have a lot of emails on a single email thread, a single subject. Dealing with those in the past has been cumbersome and inefficient. With Conversation View, they're all presented in one single concise list that is very easy to manage. I can just go to the top email, deal with that, delete it, and suddenly I've cleaned up 10 to 20 emails out of my email box. That's a huge time saver. I probably save a third of my time now on common email ideas, subject matter, whereas before I'd have to search through my entire email box trying to find them all.
My favorite feature is the live preview copy-paste function in Office 2010. We often collaborate on documents and we cut and paste from numerous documents, and being able to click on one button and be able to see the formatting, be able to see that before you actually paste it into the new document is absolutely incredible.
We found that the upgrade to Office 2010 has been a lot easier than previous upgrades. The training has been minimal, and the help desk calls have been minimal. The users find the interface to be very similar. It's very simple to install.
Office 2010 is a key part of our overall business strategy because we want to provide our team with the tools that they need to be able to work from multiple time zones and multiple locations to serve the customer.
I'm Josh, and I'm from Vista Insurance and I work as sales. So basically I need the Excel key to prepare my costing list. So I will be, after I attend the class, then I will be more efficient in keying in all the costs and then do the summations and present it in an effective way, meaning it shortens my time. Like instead of just using the long conventional ways, but now I've learned some shortcut keys that could make my job more efficient.
PowerPoint is not a media. It's wrong to say presentations can delight. It's a lie. Presentations must be documents filled with texts and graphics. It's true. Documents are far more important than stories. The number of slides is what really matters. It's not true that telling stories is important. It's important telling stories. It's not true that the number of slides is what really matters. Stories are far more important than documents. It's true. Presentations must be documents filled with text and graphics. It's a lie. Presentations can delight. It's wrong to say PowerPoint is not a media. How would you like to tell your story? Yes,
he's got it now, let me tell you.
Great job.
Captivate, and this session is very interactive. It's not boring at all, and I think I achieved what I want.
I am Lane from Process and Jan Berhad. I'm happy and glad to attend today's training. It enhanced my knowledge about Excel, and I learned a lot, especially like how to use pivot table more effectively, how to make use of all the password protection functions and also data validation functions and etc. Thank you, Ms. Luru, for teaching and guiding me a lot these 2 days. Thank you, BoostsOn, for letting me to have this training opportunity. Thank you very much.